For more than 20 years, Lyric Stage has brought the best of Broadway to the Irving Arts Center. They're continuing their 2015-2016 season with Grand Hotel. Founding producer Steve Jones joins us with the details. Great to see you.
Great to see you, Kathy.
And I know you guys started off your season with a bang with Into the Woods, which happens to be in my top 10 of shows. And I read a review from Elaine Liner about the show, and it really makes me want to kick myself that I didn't see it.
Yeah, I wish you could have seen it.
Yeah.
It was pretty special.
Yeah.
It was a nice production.
It sounds like it was, but you guys are ready to top that off now with Grand Hotel. I'm not familiar with the show. Would you talk a little bit about what it's about?
Absolutely. It's based on a novel by Vicki Baum. She wrote it in 1928. Takes place over a weekend in the Grand Hotel in Berlin, Germany. Oh. And it pits some different people. You follow several different stories. You've got an aging ballerina who is on her farewell tour, and money-wise, she's a little bit down. You've got a baron, a really elegant young baron who actually doesn't have any money, so he's trying to get what he's trying to get. And then the other main storyline is a businessman who has a terminal disease, and he's gone to the hotel to have one big last fling.
Wow.
And it's based on the novel, which was then a film in the early 30s. It was turned into a film. And then in the 50s, it was turned into a musical by George Wright and Forrest, and they were the guys that wrote Kismet. And the show played out of town in Los Angeles and did not go to Broadway. Well, Tommy Tune was up one night watching late movies and saw the movie Grand Hotel and decided, I want to make this into a musical. So he calls Maury Yeston, the composer, and said, would you want to do this? And Maury Yeston says no. And then Tommy started looking around, and somehow the Wright Forrest version got to him, and he picked it up, got Maury Yeston to come in and write some additional music, and it opened on Broadway in 1989. But all that to say, it's Tommy Tune. It's all movement. It's a really great, interesting story and beautiful music, great big cast, great big orchestra.
Well, it sounds like a great way to sort of shift everybody out of the mindset of Into the Woods into something that, you know, is maybe historical and that kind of thing, and really period specific. Is really
very
nice.
Period specific, a little bit darker in tone, and exciting. It's really exciting choreography and exciting movement.
When's the show running?
It runs October 30th through November 8th. We open on Friday the 30th. Fantastic.
Well, we want to encourage everybody to go to either lyricstage.org or 972-252-ARTS to get tickets for that show right now. But wait, folks, there's more. So following that, you've got something that's a little bit unusual.
It is unusual. In January, the last weekend in January, we're going to be doing a concert presentation of Sigmund Romberg and Oscar Hammerstein's The New Moon. It was the last hit operetta on Broadway. And our angels of the theater, Joy and Ralph Ellis, Ralph especially loves operetta. And he loves The New Moon. And so it's something that we wanted to do for the Ellises. And it's a great, gorgeous, gorgeous music, beautiful singing, and of course the great Lyric Stage Orchestra. It's funny, so it will be a treat for the audiences that last weekend in January.
That's great. And then you've got something kind of special coming up again after that.
After that, we'll be in...
one-woman show?
Well, kind of. In February, we'll be back actually in the Dupree Theater with one of our favorites, Julie Johnson, starring in Always Patsy Cline. That is one you are not going to want to miss because Julie channels Patsy Cline, and phenomenal singing actress. She's really great.
Yeah, what a voice. And
Absolutely.
If you are a Patsy Cline fan, you do not want to miss this woman sing.
Absolutely.
And then finally, closing out this year's season is something that people will kind of go, oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Yeah, we're going to close in June with Cole Porter's original 1934 version of Anything Goes. Now, most people have heard of Anything Goes. Ethel Merman starred in the original production. But this production at Lyric Stage will be the first time since that show closed on Broadway that audience will actually see the show that Ethel Merman performed. It's had 2 Broadway revivals, but they've both had rewritten books, and they've messed with the score a little bit. So we're actually going back to the original source material at the Library of Congress. They've opened their doors to us to let us go in and get the parts and the orchestrations and recreate them for us here at Lyric Stage.
Well, you know, you're bringing, as I said when we first started talking, you are bringing the best of Broadway here to Irving and here to the Metroplex, really, because you guys are just, your reputation is just growing and growing and growing. So glad that you're here.
Thank Kathy. Great to be here.
Thank you.